Food for thought. If we are all awakening, or are awakened, do we really want to know deeper truths, or just do our part on 3D Earth? He asks because some people search for their purpose in this lifetime and forget about their job here on this planet Earth.
To summarize one's purpose, we will say it is to expand. And if you deny yourself in this incarnation the opportunity to expand, you still expand, but you have squandered opportunities. For an individual who thinks that they might value from disengaging from working or volunteering or other social aspects and choose to turn inward in what some may label as isolation, you will still expand, but you will squander the opportunity to expand in the company of others. Therefore, it is serving you best to engage broadly, for every engagement brings expansion.
Thank you. Is inner Earth real? And if so, then what does it look like, such as the environment or the life or the people there?
Inner Earth is frequently described as the dome in your words. It lives in the same way as the surface of Earth. It relies upon the love light of a sun. It is a very similar environment to the surface. It has varying terrain. It has running water. It has greenery, fields. It is less industrialized, meaning you don't find industry or manufacturing. That is a distinct difference. It is abundant for all who dwell there.
Thank you. What can you tell us about the Oversoul? What is it? How are souls from each Oversoul the same? And are soul connections from the same Oversoul?
On its journey is at the level learning balance. Balance between knowledge and wisdom. To learn balance, the Oversoul will use the term parent, but it's not really parenting, but it suffices. The Oversoul parents many souls simultaneously to learn balance. It is wanting to give its children everything, yet by giving a child everything, you harm the growth and expansion of that child from its own effort to acquire or to design or to create. So the Oversoul is essentially a watcher. And in that sense, the Oversoul is learning what it needs to learn, while the spirits are progressing towards that same path. Think of your own experiences in physical with parents and children. Observe the family with 2 parents and 1 child, and their ability to balance that family. Contrast that with the family of 2 parents with 6 children, and the challenge of balancing that family environment. The larger the family, the greater the lessons of balance. And that is the Oversoul's challenge. So, a young Oversoul may balance a smaller family, while an advanced Oversoul may balance a much larger family. You, as a soul who is experiencing the 3D physical environment, may encounter another soul in your journey in which you feel an immediate affinity with, a natural bond, a liking, a camaraderie. And in such feelings, it is extremely likely that you have encountered another soul who shares your Oversoul.
Thank you. What will the new way of generating electricity be on this planet?
You are surrounded with electricity. It is a essential energy of the universe that represents the clay that you mold and carve. You can extract energy from the ground. You can extract energy from the air. You can extract energy from the waves. It is ever present. And the future vehicles by which to draw upon energy will reveal themselves as means that draw the energy without having to consume a resource. For example, fire consumes the wood to create an energy perceived as heat. Future energies will draw without needing to consume.
Worldwide, many politicians are favoring oppression and increasingly use their power and media into pitting us against each other. As these depressing thoughts increasingly occupy my mind, is there any hope for us in the near future? What can we do to alleviate anxiety related to this?
You are advised to shut down those signals. They are visual and auditory, and you are accepting them into your experience. You have a choice to listen and watch, or you have the choice of rejecting and avoiding. There are things in this world to celebrate and enjoy and appreciate, that if you can move your focus to those and away from these signals that bring you negative emotions, you will be serving yourself best. Think for a moment of an environment where there is no signals of that nature. For example, if you choose to take a walk in nature, leaving behind those devices, and you are unencumbered both physically and spiritually on that walk, you will be exposed to many things worth smiling at. So the questioner has a choice ahead of him. Do you wish to allocate your awareness to those signals that cause negative emotions, or do you choose to allocate your awareness to things that bring you happiness or joy or appreciation?
Related to the question you just answered, he says he understands that we have free will, which led us here, but it seems odd that if we are in a period of awakening, that our free will is leading to darkness. Is darkness being allowed to win at the moment in history?
How do you know you are awakening unless you see the darkness? There is a requirement in your journey that you see positive and negative polarity at the same time. Otherwise, there is no comparison one can make. If it is all glory and light and bliss, then how do you know you have awakened? If you observe for a moment around you, there is not an overwhelming measure of darkness or negativity. It is actually quite small. It is loud. It is loud, acknowledged, but it is small in comparison to the positives. And the positives are quieter, meaning that you must deliberately open yourself to seeing them. And they are there for all to see.
What would you suggest a person to do to open themselves to seeing the positivity?
In order to see positives, you must suppress the negatives, meaning you must deliberately dial down those signals. You actually don't have to turn the dial up on the positives. They're there always. You are advised to dial down the negative, and in doing that, the positives will appear in beautiful and surprising ways. As advised, try a walk with no devices, your ears open to the sounds around you, your eyes open to the sights around you, the feeling of the environment around you. Pause on your walk to simply lean against a tree or pick up a stone and fondle it on your walk. These are pieces of life and beauty around you, and they are drowned out by the negative signals you allow into your experience.